Okay, we're going to look at a couple ways to answer this question. Here on Desmos, I've actually graphed the function f of x equals x to the fourth minus the square root of the opposite of x. I could just as easily put the letter y here, but then I couldn't have done what I did in this table down here. And we want to know which, if any, of these points lies on the graph. Well, that red curve is the graph of that function. And if I plot the points 0, 3, it's right here. 1, 0, it's right here. -1, -2, it's right here. None of them lie on the graph. So the answer is there might have been a select all that apply. Maybe there was an answer none of the above. If you wanted to set up a table in Desmos, you could say, well, insert a table, and we're going to supply values for x and determine what f of x sub 1 is. When x is 0, y is 0, not 3. When x is 1, y doesn't even exist because the square root of -1 is not defined in the real numbers. When x is -1, y is 0, not -2. Now, if you want to do it manually, set up a template like this, and let's put in the x values and see what the corresponding y values is. When x is 0, what do we get? Well, we get 0 to the fourth is 0. The opposite of 0 is 0. The square root of 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. So that doesn't match the 3. That point is not on the graph. If I erase these zeros and say, let's try x is 1, put 1 in for x. Well, I can see right away under the radical, I've got the square root of -1, which does not exist in the set of real numbers. So -1, -2 can't be on the graph. And finally, we're supposed to test when x is -1. Wherever there's an x, put in a -1. Well, -1 to the fourth power, 4 is even, so I'll get a positive number. 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. The opposite of -1 is 1. The square root of 1 is 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So once again, we declare that none of these points lie on the graph of that function. There you go. Hope that helped. And if you have any questions, post a comment.